guess what hurt me most of all?
Hey guys, so in this video I'm showing you guys how to make this gold eye look that you can see right here, and I feel like it's really pretty, so here's how I created this look. So I'm starting off the eyes by priming them and just applying concealer and setting it with some translucent powder for a base. For the first eyeshadow, I'm taking this bronzer from Physicians Formula and applying that all over my crease for our transition shade. Next, I'm going to actually layer this contour slash bronzer from the Kat Von D palette and putting that all over my crease, just over top. Now I'm going to be applying this Loreal True Match Lumi Illuminator kind of thing and putting that on the first inner 3/4 of my lids. And then I'm just going to blend the lines out. And next I'm taking the ColourPop eyeshadow in the shade Get Lucky. It's such a pretty gold shade. And I'm just going to be packing that over top the Lumi Illuminator that we put. Next I'm taking the shade Corduroy and I'm going to be packing that on the outer part of my lid and blending it up to my crease as well. And making sure that shade blends in with the gold eyeshadow so that it doesn't look really harsh. Next, I'm going to take the shade Chocolate from the Lorac Pro Matte palette and packing that on the outer part of my lid only, making sure to blend that in so that it doesn't look harsh, but I'm not going to be blending it out as much as the Corduroy shade that we used just before. Next, I just wipe any excess eyeshadow and put a straight edge underneath my eye. And used actually eyeshadows to do my liner. I don't know, I felt like liquid liner would be too harsh and I kind of wasn't going for that look. Next I'm just going to put on some mascara from Maybelline. This is the Lash Sensational mascara, which is one of my favorites. To highlight my brow bone, I'm taking the shade Booty Call from the Naked 2 palette and just popping that there. Going on to the face, I'm taking the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer and applying that all over the face. For foundation, I'm taking this Revlon Colorstay foundation, and I actually don't like this foundation at all. I feel like it's very thick. I don't really like it, but I just use it for this tutorial, and I'm just blending that out with my beauty blender. Next, I'm taking the Chanel highlighter, and this is just like the NARS concealer. It's a really good concealer, but I mean, for the price, the NARS is better, I guess. So I'm just highlighting and then blending that out with my beauty blender. I forgot to show what powder I'm using, but I'm using the one that I almost use every single video, which is the NYC translucent powder. It's one of my favorites, and I'm just going to be slightly baking under my eyes. Now I'm going to bronze up my face with the bronzer that I used in the beginning for my eyes, and it's just such a beautiful bronzer. I love how it just adds warmth back into your face. Then I just wiped away the baking under my eyes and kind of blended that out onto my face. Now here's when it gets messy, was my contour. So I took these two shades from the contour palette on a contour brush, and I recommend cleaning your brushes before doing your makeup because somehow my contour brush had black eyeshadow in it, so it turned out really dark and really ugly. I tried to blend it out, but it didn't work, so I just ended up removing it with a makeup wipe and then just patching over it with some foundation and then just repeating the steps. So if that side looks a little bit messy, that's why. Next, I'm taking this blush from the Smashbox blush palette, and I'm just brushing that all over my cheeks for a nice flush of color. And cleaning up my contour line because it got a little bit messy. Now I'm taking this highlighter from the Glow Kit and applying that to my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, the cupid's bow, just the usual. To finish off the eyes, I'm taking this shade again from the contour palette and just dragging that all over my lower lash line and kind of smoking that out. And then I'm just going to be applying some lower lash mascara to kind of balance the eye look. And then I just popped some of the highlighter that I used on my face and putting it in the inner corner. So for my lips, I'm taking this MAC lipstick in the shade Myth, and I don't know about you, but it looks a lot darker on the stick than on my lips. I have no clue why, but I hated how it looked on my lips. As you can see here, it just did not look good. Like, my lips just disappeared. So I just decided to pop this Maybelline gloss over top, which is just a little bit darker, but it's still a nude, and I really like it. And then we're done. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you!